Good morning, crafty friends. I hope you're having a good start to the week. When this video is launched, it's going to be a Wednesday. So it's Tuesday when I'm filming it, very bright and early. I'm getting back into the early morning filming videos. So today I just wanted to show you something that I do often and love to do, which is put together a card kit from Stampin' Up. The light is not great, so let's play with this. Put together a card kit from Stampin' Up, and I take these and put them on my lap in front of the TV. As you can see, they're self-contained, so everything that you need to make this kit comes in this little brown box. However, because I like to put my own spin on things, let's just take that off. I'm just playing around with things, friends. I think things will get a bit better when I take the box away. So anyway, I like to put my own spin on things. So what I do is have this box, and then I just put together a few bits and pieces. I don't worry too much about it. So that's what I would take to my chair in front of the TV. You could do this in the caravan or at a sports event or wherever you would choose to craft. So it's simple and easy and self-contained. You could make the cards exactly as they are, and they are quite beautiful that way. But let's get rid of this box that's causing the shadow. There we go. I'm just looking to see if we've got any issues with shadowing. And let's get started and make some of these cards. So I add, because I always like to add bits and pieces, and I think that's where the beauty of these little card kits lie. You can either make them as they are if you want really quick and easy cards, or you can add a few just little bits and pieces to make them your own. So everything you need comes in here if you don't want to add anything on. So let's get rid of that. The instructions here, they come with these beautiful instructions here. Little instruction kit. I feel like this is really dark. I'm just gonna, no, that's not good. We can't do that. Can we do something else? Can we do that, friends? Can we do this? Let's have a look. Oh yeah, that's a bit better. There we go. Always got to play around with things that I haven't filmed for a while, so I'm a bit out of practice. So this is my practice video, getting back into it. Please forgive me. These little kits come with awesome cardboard too, and I keep those. I have no idea what I'm going to do with them, but I'm a crafter, so you know, we always need to have little bits of cardboard hanging around because our life depends on them, obviously. So I've also got some inks that I like to have close by. I just get a random selection of what I want to play with, and I have preloaded onto stamp blocks elements of text, because I think that would look nice, because these are all white base, so I might want some splatter or some background or something like that. And I've also used textured notes dies. I've just cut a few of these background sort of bigger pieces out as well. Let's have a look. I've already done that. So I kind of just prepared a little bit, and that's what I do before I go and sit down at the table. I always just prepare a few little bits and pieces. So I've got some bits to play with, basically. Now, my throat is a little bit, it's hay fever season, friends, so my throat's a little bit challenging, so I'm going to be having a cup of tea, a little sip every now and then, just to keep me hydrated and not coughing. So let's have a look. So these are very, very simple. The instructions are all there. You just put them together, 1 and 2 and 3, and there we go, 1, 2 and 3. So I always have a look, but what I actually tend to do is just look at what's here and then go with that and then sort of alter it. So the first one, it's got a little background, so that's okay, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that. So let's dive in and have a look, and let's then pull apart all the pieces. So number one has got, oh, got a little bit of tissue paper in there. Oh, because it's got vellum, and I love vellum. Okay, so let's have a look at this first one then. So let's go. So we'll pull the vellum out. We've got, and I'm just going to make one of each. I'm just going to make a few cards today so that we're not making on camera for hours and hours and hours. I'm not going to take up that much of your time. So let's put that aside. So we'll keep that out. I will fold over a note card. So we've got something there. And then what else have we got, friends? Wow. So we've got those. And then happy birthday. So yes, oh, that's another thing I forgot to do actually, is bring in different stamp sets. If you don't like the sentiment, you don't have to use the sentiment. So, but I like happy birthday is great. We all could do with more birthday cards. I've got 2 to send out this morning. I almost forgot. There's 2 of my friends have birthdays in October, so I need to send those out. Hopefully, Marianne and Robin, you know who you are. Even though I've just named you. Okay, so that one. And then I think it's got a card at the base. So that, we'll take that. Oh, it's textured, so that looks really, really good. And it comes with your adhesive, and so that's just normal adhesive, and then we've got the dimensionals, and then we've got some little sparklies. I also collect, just in a box, all my little bits and pieces of sparklies. So I try and use this up as much as possible. So I will be using that as well. So let's have a look and see. I can't get these. My hands don't work properly. There we go. There we go. Hopefully it's on a sign of things to come. But I have arthritis, rheumatoid arthritis in my hands. And they, when it's cold, which we're undergoing a cold snap at the moment in Melbourne. Yay, oh joy. They get a little bit hard to manage. Oh, this is the one. Okay, this is the one. Okay, so this is what we need. Now, I can't find my bone folder. So if I can't find my bone folder, I do have a bone folder, and Stampin' Up have an awesome bone folder. I use the edge of my scissors here. So you could get a bone folder off the Stampin' Up online store that I will link in the comments, or you can use the handle of your scissors. That's pretty cool. Did you know you could do that, friends? Okay, you've learned one thing at least today. And what I'll also do is bring in, actually we can do that with, let's, hang on friends, let's get, I wonder how the edge, no, I think, no, I'm not going to. So I just keep changing my mind all the time. This is my process. What am I going to do? So in the actual kit itself, this is how it's put together, and then happy birthday. So that's beautiful. It's really, really beautiful as it is, actually. So I kind of like that. But how am I going to jewelry it up? Because it's so pretty. Do you know what? Maybe it needs, I think it needs a little background stamping. There we go. That's how we're going to jewelry it up. But we're not going to wreck it by making it over fussy, because these are simple cards and I don't want to complicate them. So I am going to background stamp. And I'm going to, so I'll use this actually, because I haven't got, I'm not as prepared as what I hoped to be, but that's not a surprise. So I'm just going to stamp on here and see how dark. Yeah, okay. and then I'm going to see how the second generation. So let's do second generation stamping. There we go. Oh, perfect. That's exactly what I want. Okay, not a problem. So I might do a third one actually. And put that there. There we go. Perfect. So as you can see, and I'm just going to wipe that stamp off. I always do it automatically, and also something that I do automatically, as soon as I use my stamp pad, I get it out of the way, because guess what? If you don't get it out of the way, you're going to get stuff everywhere. Ask me how I know. Okay, so that's heat. Look at that, huh? Do we like that, friends? Okay, so these little glue, bits of adhesive, I guess you could call them. I'm not a huge fan. I usually save them and then put them onto tiny little projects, because I don't have glue dots. I haven't purchased glue dots, or I have, but then I've run out. So I actually keep them as glue dots and use my normal tape runner. So there you go. So I would put a couple of glue dots there, and then we want some dimensionals, I think, don't we? We want to pop this. I don't think we'll pop that one up. I think I will just keep that as it is. So let's use these little glue dots here. There we go. That's one, and then you end up with these everywhere. Trust me. So let's do this and then this, okay? And then my nails have been so, I don't know, they're splitting, and I just can't keep them at the moment, friends. So it's really hard for me to pick stuff up. They're just, ugh. These are all right, but these, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I'm obviously deficient in something. Okay, so the happy. Now we want the happy. It's so cold this morning in Melbourne. I don't know what is going on. Have I got a pack out already? Yes, I have. So that's, again, we don't want to waste our supplies, do we, friends? We want to use what we've already got. So this is from another kit that I had. So we'll just use this, and then there you go. 3 little dimensionals on here, and look at this. Look at the way this is turning out. Wow, I absolutely love it. And I might just inch it over a bit. And I also forgot to adhere this to the base. Well, I didn't actually. Let's pretend I didn't forget. Let's just go with, I didn't know what I was going to do at the time, so just let's put a bit of this on here, and this is where I use my tape runner. So it's textured. I hope that's picking up on camera, but this is white card and it's textured, and it looks absolutely awesome. Now, hey, look at this. I don't think we need anything else, do we? I really don't. I'm going to leave it like that and just add the ink. So this is such a simple and elegant card. I'm going to put the light on, so hopefully we can see the texture there. I'm not sure, but trust me, this card is textured, this bit here. So that's the first one, over and done with. And we've been sitting, pretend we're sitting on the couch with our rug over our laps, and you know, if it's winter time, got a cup of tea, and we've just created the first card. That's really nice. So the second one, I'll create more and do different ones. So that's the first one. I've added the ink behind. So there we go. So what are we going to do for the second one? So the second one, oh, that's number 1. Number 2. So number 2, what do we do? So these are the instructions here. Okay, so it's basically, we are just using the card base. Where are we? So we're using the other one. Here we go. So we're going to use the tall one. Yep, the tall one. Where's the card bases? So we want some card bases, which I have put where? Friends, where have I put the card bases? They must be here somewhere. Here they are. Nobody panic. I have the card bases. And I want birthday wishes. Cool. Okay, so we've got the card bases here. There we go. There's one. And then we want the birthday wishes, which is not here. Birthday wishes. There you go. There we go. These sentiments are great. So this kit, you'll have to look in the last chance section. But I just, this kit is called Loveliest Wishes kit. So have a look and see if it's still available. It's really cute. Where are we going? Here we go. Here's the instructions. So we'll put the instructions at the side so I can see them, but they don't take up my workplace. Again, friends, my DIY. Where have I put the scissors? Here we go. You should see my craft space. It is so messy. I am sure that does not surprise you at all. So what are we doing here? Okay, I think I've made a mistake. One. Yeah, I've made a mistake. So I think it's a different cards. I think it's, oh yeah, it is. There you go. See, it's okay. It's okay. I've just chosen the wrong card bases. So this card kit has two different sorts of card bases, and I need the taller one. Not the square one, the taller one. So there you go. And I'm going to, not going to adhere. Oh, I can because it'll be okay. It'll be okay. So I'm going to adhere it this way, that way. And then I'm going to stamp. No, do I need to adhere? Yeah, I'm going to adhere it. Let's go for it, Julie. Let's not be frightened. Okay, so I'm going to adhere it. Then I'm going to do, this is where I was sort of questioning whether or not I should do that or should do it on a back, some background paper. But let's go for it. I'm all in, friends. And I'm going to use the same colour that I used last time because I absolutely love that. And this is Timid Tiger. It is one of the new colours for this year, for 2025 and 2026. And I just want to make sure I've got enough coverage, so I'm not pressing down too hard. These inks, Stampin' Up inks, are so juicy. So let's go. And now we don't want to drop the ink pad, and we just want to place it down gently. We don't need to firmly go down. We just need to gently hold it there for a couple of seconds and lift it up. There you go. Has not got a perfect impression. I'm not really 100% happy with that. However, because we are, because we're putting layering things on top, that's going to hide all of the imperfections. I think I actually moved that because it's blurry here at the side, and there's a little patch in the middle that's not quite come out, but that's not going to matter at all. And you know, when you do things on camera, it doesn't quite work out the way you want it to. So we've got the birthday wishes, but we need some leaves which are in the kit. Okay, so that's how this goes. So we've got the leaves. Let's have a look. Do we have those leaves? No. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we have this one, these leaves, and then we have these leaves, I think. These leaves. Are they the vellum ones? Yeah, these ones. So I've got the vellum ones and these ones. And what else? What else could I put with this? I'm always looking, because I've got that little tub of embellishments. I'm always looking and thinking, what more could I add? There we go. So these are going to go like this. So while I'm, and see, it covers everything. Well, not quite everything. So that's why I need a few little bits and pieces. So I'm just going to build this up. I'm going to move the card base aside, and I'm just going to build this little cluster up. So I probably need a couple here, 1 and 2, and they always give you plenty of adhesive so you don't run out. Okay, and they tell you on the instructions how much adhesive to put on. Okay, there we go, so that lines up, and then we want more adhesive here, 1 and 2, so we can put the sentiment on there, birthday wishes, which is really cute. I like that. If you've got Wink of Stella, how good will Wink of Stella look on those leaves? But I have got it, but it's in a different part of my craft room, so I'm not going to find that at the moment. So then I'm going to turn this over here like this, and I'm going to pop that up. Few dimensionals and popping up a few little bits and pieces on your card really adds to your layout, to your project. Now I'm going to pop that there because I'm not going to put anything else behind it, and that smudge mark is so annoying, so I have to find something that's going to go over that. And I've got some wooden shapes, and I've also got some clear shapes. So let's get this shape, let's get these little sequins and things out. So what do you think? I could use this here. That's nice. That's white. I could go with like a wood grain there. So I could, that's probably a little bit too big. I do like the I like the white, and I like the wood grain. So let's have a look and see. I think that's too big, friends, so I don't think I'll use that one, but I think that would be nice. And then I can put another one over here, and then I can put another one. They're a bit big. I just don't know. Oh, there you go. I like that. Ah, yes, there we go. Ah, success. You see? You just persevere and then we get it. And so I'm actually going to use some glue. Now this is a dangerous exercise, using glue on camera, because it doesn't, sometimes it comes out. I shake it. Let's see. There we go. There we go. Now I don't know how long I've been filming for. Maybe I should have a look. Should we make another card? Well, let's see. Let's have a look and see how long we have been filming for. I'm happy to make another card. I love doing this. And I think you get the idea, friends. I think you understand now how you can take these beautiful little kits and just add your own spin on them, and then you don't need much extra, if any at all. Now do we? Yeah, I do. I have to have that. I have to go up. I have to upscale. Let's go with, yep. Oh yeah, I like that. And probably just on that one. Oh no, I can't. No, let's go. And then, so I'll put that one there. So then I'm not going to put it up here. And then I'm going to put that one here and that one there. And then I'm going to put another one on this side. There. No, in there. There we go. There we go, friends. So this is card number 2. And let's see how long I have been filming for. 24 minutes, friends. I reckon that's enough. So we've done 2 cards in 24 minutes. It's not supposed to be fast, friends, but it's supposed to be something. These kits are supposed to be something that you can do in front of the TV or wherever. And that's why I love them. And I love, they're great. For me, I overthink everything. My brain is always going. So if I'm doing this kit, I'm not thinking about all the things I haven't done during the day, all the ways that I've failed, or all the ways that I could do better. because I'm really working on being kinder to myself. And part of being kinder to myself is making sure that those voices in my head that tell me I'm not good enough all the time, and a lot of us have them, unfortunately. It's a horrible voice. We're meaner to ourselves than anybody else will ever be. This crafting really helps with that, because I get involved in a project and that voice doesn't happen. And also, I don't eat, and I don't want to eat junk food when I'm sitting in front of the TV and then at night, because that's not good for my health journey. So that's why I craft at night. I really enjoy it, but there are some really good benefits. So anyway, that's a little bit too much information about me, I think. There are a couple of cards that I've made, adding my own spin on the craft kits. So I hope you've enjoyed this quite long video now. I hope you'll have a look at the kit range at Stampin' Up. My online store is in the description, so if you're in Australia, I'd love it if you would have a look at my online store. If not, if you're in other parts of the world, you're watching this, go and find your own demonstrator and check out the kits. I hope you've enjoyed this, and if you do, please subscribe to my channel. I'd love to get more subscribers and grow. This is something fun that I do, and I really love to bring little classes to you. I hope you have a great day, friends, and until next time, happy crafting. Bye.